They might. Look, if he beats Crawford, that might be the move.
But it speaks to how boxing is organized.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's goofy.
It's like not organized. It wants to be respected as a sport, but it's not organized that way.
Well, there's so many sanctioning bodies. You know.
Yeah, I say clean them out.
Yeah.
Clean out the sanctioning bodies.
It's hard
one
to
title.
do, though, because if someone's offering someone a world title fight, they can make so much more money as a world champion. You know, like you win the WBO. Let's say, like, Canelo vacates some titles and the guy picks it up. He's still a WBO champion or a WBC champion or WBA or IBF or IBO. But that's the problem, is that there's so many world champions. Whereas in MMA, like, you can be a Bellator world champion, but everybody knows you're not really the world champion unless you're the UFC world champion in terms of public perception.
Yeah.
There's guys, I think, that were Bellator champions that could have won in the UFC at that same weight class. And there's guys that did. Like Eddie Alvarez came over from Bellator. He was a world champion, and he won the world title in the UFC. Guys did it. But the reality is, most people think of a world champion as a UFC champion. But in boxing, the WBA champion is thought exactly the same way as the WBC champion. It depends on who it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if Tyson has, if it was Mike Tyson in the early days, and he had the WBC belt and you had a WBA belt, you weren't the champion. Mike Tyson was the champion. Everybody knew it. But other than those kind of examples, you know, where there's one guy that's just the ultimate in that weight class, a world championship is worth a lot of money. So it's hard for guys to say no and just say, look, I'm only going to fight for the Ring Magazine belt. That's what the Saudis own. And they're going to make everybody fight everybody. It's going to be the most amount of money. Because I think that's what they're kind of angling towards.
Structuring it differently?
Yeah.
Because that's what needs, I mean, in my opinion, that's what needs to happen. It needs to be structured differently, and there needs to be, like, the fights need to be forced. And you know what? You have to let go of the draw a little bit. Like, well, this fight is not going to, it doesn't matter if it draws or not. We need this fight to happen so that we can get the best champion.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So we can get the real champion here.
Right.
So it doesn't matter if it's not technically a good matchup.
Right.
It has to be forced.
It means something to be the #1 contender. It means something. But then, if you do that, you never get fights like Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. Right? You only get those fights, those fun fights, if someone's like, okay, let's just try this.
Right, but I think that's what, they're like prop fights. I don't know if I call them that, but like what Floyd is doing now, Mayweather,
right.
he's like, he kind of deserves to do that. Like, he's like outside, he's retired, and he's like, I'm putting on these fights. And if he can get paid for them, good for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's outside of what we consider real competition.
Yeah, well, this is different because Floyd's 50.
Right.
This is a different thing.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about...
And what Jake is doing, too. What Jake Paul is doing, too. He's like, I challenge this guy. And it's like, that's fine and that's fun.
Right.
But is that the highest level of... If he fought Beterbiev, or the Anthony Joshua thing is crazy to me, too. But it's like, if he fought Beterbiev, it's like...
Yeah, Beterbiev
Come on,
would be
man.
the fight. That would be the fight. That would be fun to watch. Because you can't run from Beterbiev. He's terrifying.
No, he's terrifying.
He's 40,
and he's
too.
technically sound.
Yeah.
He's 40. These guys are all older because of their amateur careers.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Usyk's 38, which is also crazy. He's in his prime at 38. But I think a big part of that is it speaks to his discipline, that he stays in such insane shape.
Who's that, Usyk?
Usyk. Yeah, he doesn't let himself. And Beterbiev as well. There's some amazing videos of Beterbiev.
Yeah.
Very similar kind of training methods. Like, it's Russians and Ukrainians, and, you know, Beterbiev's Chechnyan. It's like these guys...
Chechnyan, Muslim, doesn't drink, disciplined lifestyle. And then this is funny because they ask these guys about who's your favorite boxer. He's like, I really don't watch it. This is my job. He goes, this is my job. This is my job. I come, I do my job, I go home to my family.
Crazy. You don't watch boxing?
You don't watch boxing?
That's nuts. You're one of the best ever. You don't watch
Who's the
boxing.
kid, who's the Denver Nuggets guy? Who's the, he's another guy who says that after they won the NBA championship. Jokic, he's another guy who, he won the NBA championship. He's like, nah, it's fun. It's fun. We celebrate and then go home with my family now. I don't think about basketball.
He doesn't even get emotional when he wins, but his horse won and he broke down crying. Oh, you see it? There it is. Yeah. Emotionally celebrates after his horse wins a race.
That's so great.
So his horse won a race, and he was fucking crying. He's like, this is the greatest thing of all time. Look at him, so happy, so happy. So if you watch, when they had him in the stand, there's a video of him at the end of it. That's not a video. That's not the same video. But so when his horse did win, he was like crying, so happy. Meanwhile.
Meanwhile, he wins. It's like something he's been working for his whole life. He's like,
Maybe that's the secret to success.
Yeah.
He stays zen about it.
Well, they look at it like it's a job. They prepare mentally, and these guys are very mentally tough.
Yeah.
And they prepare for it like a job, and then they go and do the job, and they're like, this isn't my life. It kind of dials back some of the ego on it, which I like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I'm this guy. It's like, no, I'm doing this, and then when I retire, I'll just be a guy.
Yeah.
No one thinks about that in America. Everybody's like, now I'm gonna go to, and I get it. You know, it's like I'm gonna go to the next thing. Maybe I can, parlay this into something else, or a vitamin water.
Yeah.
I can have a cologne. You know what I mean? It's like they're trying to parlay it into something else to make more money. But,
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. These guys, they have the eye of the tiger.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
We played a few times on this podcast Serbian basketball, when they played basketball in Serbia, and how the crowd is, and you're like, oh my god, this is like you're stepping into a fucking gang war.
Yeah.
The crowds are so electric. They're so into it, like aggressively into it.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, these people from that part of the world are hard people.
Yeah,
and when they're coming over here, they're dominating in MMA.
Yeah.
They're dominating in boxing.
Right.
Like, that's a tough part of the world that's been racked by war for hundreds of years. What is this, Jamie? This is Serbia?
Yeah.
Bro, they're starting fires. What are they doing?
Flares and fireworks. They're outside.
Oh, it's an
That
outside
would have been funny if they were
basketball
inside
game?
doing fireworks.
Bro, they have outside basketball games? That's pretty wild, too. Wow. It's like, look at this fucking crowd, dude. It's just nuts how hyped up they are.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. It's a different world.
It's so funny. People go, the Eagles fans are really tough. It's like, I don't know, how about these guys?
Yeah. Have you ever seen that game that they play? I think it's called Calcio Storico. Calcio Storico. It's like a combination of rugby and MMA. And they do it in Italy, and they do it at a couple other places. They do it in Croatia, too.
Oh, I think I did see that.
So, bro,
yeah,
these
it's like
guys-
a rugby, right?
But it's fighting. So they get together as teams, and they've got a ball. I don't know what the fucking deal is with the ball, but they beat the fucking piss out of each
These
other.
guys just look rough.
Animals. Like animals. Look at that guy. He's rubbing his hands together. I can't wait to fucking brain somebody. And so these guys stand outside each other, and they're having gang fights. Like, this is the beginning of there's a ball involved. I don't understand the need for this ball. But look, while that ball's moving around, these guys in the middle are just beating the shit out of each other. They're wrestling. They're fucking shooting takedowns, body slamming each other's elbows to the face on the ground. It's nuts. It's the craziest fucking game. Like, this is back when people needed something to do in between war. You know? They needed something to stay sharp. And so they developed a game to make their fucking war ability hone tight while they, ramp up their team.
The refs are dressed like jesters.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's probably how cool people dressed back when they invented this.
But it's interesting. I wonder if they're scoring for the individual fights that they're having.
What are you saying,
I
Jamie?
want to tell someone to score. What is the point of
Yeah,
this?
there's
They're
no
not doing
point.
anything.
There's no point. Who's got the ball? What's
Standing
happening?
around.
These guys are just beating each other up. And this guy's grabbing a hold of the fence there. You're allowed to hold the fence. There's like almost no rules.
No scores here, Bob. If there wasn't a fight, they could have. Where's the goal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't think
I
they
don't
care
know
about
what
the
the
goal. I
point
think
is,
they
yeah.
want to punch you in the face. I mean, it's a crazy game.
Well, it's 3-2.
Like, look, this
I don't know
guy
what that means.
gets taken down out of nowhere. He's nowhere near the ball. This guy's mounting him, beating his ass, and the guy runs across with the ball. I don't understand. Look at their stupid shorts. They're wearing tights and shit. Like, the
Yeah.
clothes they wear are ridiculous. Was that guy got something stuck to his back, like a needle? Look at his back.
Oh, yeah.
He's got like a piercing, it looks like a fucking, like a pin.
There's no one stopping the fight either, so this must be part of it.
Yeah, he's got like a safety pin through his back.
Maybe he's the captain.
Yeah, you gotta pull that off to win. Like, this is nuts.
Oh, maybe that is something.
It seems like you just kind of grab that.
Yeah.
It's a crazy ass sport, man. And look, while these guys are mounted on top of each other while the game's going on, guys in side control, it's chaos.
Full contact soccer.
Yeah. Look, this guy's running and the other guy just mounts him, starts beating his ass.
Entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking for sure entertaining. It's violent. Violence is in it. But look, all these guys in the middle, they're not even stopping this guy from running because they're too busy mounting people. And he gets through.
All right, that guy scored.
Oh, he did it casual. Nutty ass game. But that's the point. It's like those people from that part of the world.
Yeah.
They've been involved in some wild shit for a long time.
That's Europe. That's Europe. Is it Europe?
Well, that is in Florence, I believe. That's Italy. But I know, like I said, they do it. They do that in Croatia as well. That same sport. It's just hard people out there in the world. We're all arguing over pronouns.
We're arguing with each other on. That's really funny. It's like arguing with each other on Twitter, and those guys are doing that. That's what Twitter would look like if it was physical.
Yeah, sort of. Be a lot of guys crying. Are you on the Twitter? Do you
I used to. I'm off of it, but I used to write jokes on it, and then now it's like just that doesn't benefit you to write jokes on it anymore. Now it's confrontation is what the algorithm loves. So unless you're trying to, at least that's the way I view it. It's like unless you're trying to take somebody down or have an argument, that spurs the algorithm. So I don't want to do any of that.
Yeah,